chat? I should put that on a t-shirt. Pop out the chat. I say it too much. Welcome back, everybody. Hope you're doing a fine day. Hope you're having a fine day. Hope you're doing well. Those are the words that I wanted to use in the correct order. It is Friday. I have a dentist appointment today, so we're a little earlier than normal, and we'll have to end a little early. Make that happen. Darn dentists having to reschedule things. Otherwise, how's everybody doing? Hope you're doing well. It is the viewer suggestion today. We have a pretty big list from Wednesday. We missed Wednesday's episode. There were a lot on there. And we're going to keep going. We're going to try to finish some more up. I'm doing pretty good. Health update. Blood pressure's down. Vision slowly coming back in my eye. We're getting there. We're getting there. Still can't quite read anything, but it's good. It's good. Elvin here. Hello, hello. How goes it today? It's pretty good. How are you doing today? Let's start off with a rugby sketch, right? Seems like a reasonable thing to do. That sounds like a good thing to do. Skip Cat got his arthritis shot today, so he's a little grumpy, but hopefully he'll be happier in a few hours. Basilisk, hello, hello. Okay, rugby. What should a rugby be doing on this fine day? Quite busy arting along. Nice. Make sure you share those with the Discord if you want to. You know, I don't want to pressure people. I just want to see your guys' art. I like to see everybody's artwork. Oh, we're going Picasso rugby today. It's a good thing we warmed up. That's the point. Warm ups are good. Warm ups and references. Those are the two things that I will, I think, champion from now on. Hope everybody had a fine week. I got a lot of work done this week, which is really, really nice. Got a whole bunch of commissions done. I got a big chunk of the video done, and then I decided that I needed to redo half of it, so that's a fun thing. But I'm much happier with it now. Got some more goof 'em ups in there. Listening on my lunch break, nice. Not gonna be in Discord. Am I not in Discord? Whoops. Thank you, Corvus. I'm in the what? Where's the chat? What did I do? I was in the wrong thing. There we go. Now we're in Discord. Okay. We're back.
I wasn't sure if that was something you decided to do today or not. It's like, I'll ask.
Okay. Jillian, hello, hello. While I'm here, an NPC, my dungeon master, has its... I assume there's more comments in there. Hold on a second. While I'm here, an NPC My dungeon master has an enthusiastic skeleton lich who wears a golden crown. He has a heavy love of tacos and has a definition of chaotic neutral. Please do him if you can. Okay, so that's a suggestion. You want a lich. Got it. Skeletal lich. I can add that to the list. We have a lot.
Taco
today.
stains.
Taco stains. Yeah. I might have to make this an ongoing list. Outside of that, how are we doing tonight? Doing pretty good. Doing pretty good. Get this. We still have like 30 suggestions, and there's no way I'm getting through 30 suggestions in 2 hours.
Nope.
Do people like that it resets every week? Is that beneficial to them? It rewards people that come back every week, which I like. But like, I knew Steve Sketches for Twitch, he did something like this, where he basically had like a commission list people could add to, and at one point he had like over 100 things, and I'm like, man. I don't know if he's actually ever going to get through that list or not. I think it's a better option. Okay. It's gambling. This is like a lottery. Lottery systems are usually pretty good, like for fair distribution of things. If you have a better system, let me know.
My thought was like, if you did that, it probably would mean that some people's stuff will never get drawn.
Yeah.
At least with every week, there's a chance. There's like a D20's chance of their stuff getting drawn more than like a 40.
Yeah, that's true.
So
there's definitely a lot of weird things that happen with it. Like, I've drawn quite a few of your things, but you're here every week, so that kind of makes sense.
Mm-mm.
And it could be, like, I remember Dr. Random got all of his kobolds drawn over, like, half a year, right?
Yeah.
But he just kept suggesting the same kobolds until they all got drawn, so that was fun.
Yeah. Again, there are weeks where I won't suggest anything. It's like, there's a lot of people in this list, so I'm just gonna let them have a turn.
And that I appreciate. Sometimes you prefer to see them stack and randomly picked. I mean, that's kind of how it is. You see like all of them stacked, so you could just keep adding. So, see, that's the thing I'm worried about, is that it would be like either the same character 5 or 6 times, or possibly like if one person gets 3 or 4 of their things drawn in a week. I don't like that. So
Yeah.
So I think we'll probably leave it as is right now, but it's a bummer because there's a lot of good ones. A lot of good ones on here today. Maybe I should post the list after the week so people can see it. That could be interesting. Or I could put it on the suggestion in the Discord so other people can draw them.
That could work.
That way people would have like a list of characters to draw.
Throw it in the drawing request link.
Yeah.
Maybe rename it to YouTube drawing request or something. I don't know.
Honestly, if you want a kobold collection, get a commission of it. I mean, yeah, they did eventually. I do like the idea of posting the list in a request with Discord. Yeah, okay. Well, we can try to set that up. It's a long list, so I'd either have to post it as a list and then maybe make it so I want people to be able to request stuff though. We'll see what happens. We'll try it. Try it after the stream today. We'll post the ones that are left. This rugby is too into Alive. Spectral rugby is slowly becoming my favorite thing. Like from the gorillas, I guess. Why do the gorillas have vacant eyes? People don't know what I'm talking about, then don't worry about it.
I guess just the style that the corporate company decided to go with.
The corporate company. I'm pretty sure the Gorillaz was started by the lead singer of Radiohead.
Well, I can't remember. I read something where like it was because the band hasn't like stayed the original members in a long.
Oh,
haven't
really?
had the
Okay.
original members.
I didn't know that.
I can be wrong. I think I thought that it was one of those bands that was like made by a record company.
Gotcha. Yeah, maybe. I thought it was the brainchild of that guy whose name I can't remember. Pin comment to a Google Doc. Yeah, I'm worried about posting Google Docs as in like public forums. So I think it would have to be something that can't be edited. I would honestly like that if, yeah, we can do that. An encounter. Yeah. I ran my friends through one of my old campaigns last night. And this is the first dungeon they've ever been in. I'm like, all right, first dungeon dive, here we go. And I set them up with a dead invisible goblin that had been crushed to death. And one of my friends was like, Jesus, like, what the hell? And I'm like, I forgot to ask if you guys are okay with weird horror shit. And I'm like, this is going to get real dark real fast. So we'll have to talk about this if you have a problem. And they laughed about it. They just weren't ready for it. Necromancy dungeon. I also got the Elden Ring multiplayer mod set up. So we tested that last night, and my friend jumped into the game. He's like, yeah, we were just kind of running around, see if it worked. And then he just walked up and soloed the freaking tree guardian guy, like at level 1 by himself. And I was like, this shit, man. Apparently he played that game a lot more than I did, so it's gonna be an interesting run. Goblins are cute.
Avatars?
Like the knight, you know, the tree knight at the very start of the game. Tree Sentinel, there we go, yeah. He just walked up to it, just fought it and killed it. And I was like, what the crap going on here?
So, did some Googling about the gorillas. So it was started by Damon Albarn, who was the frontman for Blur.
Okay.
Not Radiohead.
Not Radiohead. Got it.
And a comic artist. And their reasoning for starting it was because if you watch too much MTV, it's like being in hell. There's no substance to anything, so he decided to do that.
Okay.
Just create a virtual band.
Nice.
And I was right, sort of. There have been like 20 or 30 different band members.
Wow, okay.
So. It's just like, that's kind of crazy. Like they'll get a different musician to come in and like play one of the various virtual band members. So it's kind of a weird thing.
Weird.
Oh yeah, Josie and the Pussycats.
Yep, Josie and the Pussycats.
Yeah, it was very odd that they
Okay.
made like a live action movie of that.
I mean, to be fair though, like, I don't know if I want to say the monkeys were that as well, but just the idea of the kind of like the pop band.
Yeah.
It's a little more commercialized, which I think is a fair when you said, whichever studio made them. That's
Yeah.
a fair. That's a
That's
fair.
who I was thinking of. Not the gorillas, it was the monkeys.
Oh, the monkeys.
Oh. Yeah.
I like their TV show. I used to watch that all the time. All right, we're rolling some dice. Here we go. A 2. Wow, I rolled really low. Jet Black Tabaxi. Aberrant Mind Sorcerer. You can do that. What makes them aberrant mind? They just use dark warlock magic?
So they are. They get some like the weird eldritch mind powers.
Nice. There's a new Scream movie coming out?
Yeah.
Did not know this. I guess I don't have much to say about it. I wasn't a big fan of them back in the day. I think I've seen like 3 of them. But
I think just watching the first one is probably good enough.
okay, I gotta move this. This needs to go over here. This needs to go over here. Now I can read chat. The names of the gorilla is a play on the monkeys? Maybe.
Hey, hey, we're the monkeys.
I'm trying to think of any other songs they had. I don't know if I can.
Is you a creepy weird cat?
Yeah, sweet. That's kind of what I was going for. Since they want it like jet black, I was just going to be like silhouetted. Pixel is getting oranger? Just a little weird to me.
Has he been eating lots of keratin?
Maybe. He got really pale. Like his orange luster kind of went away and he was more tan.
Huh.
And yeah.
Weird.
And then this now I think maybe he just like his winter coat was just kind of really light. I thought he was just getting old or something. But now that he shed it all, he's like a bright orange again. It's like, huh, all right.
Yeah, maybe it's the whole winter coat thing. Let's see.
Touched by something outside the norm. One of the possible reasons is the way they are exposed to aboliths or mind flayers. Okay.
Yeah.
First one's honestly the best. I feel like the sequels aren't bad to some other horror movie sequels, but keep reusing the twist of being 2 killers, and some of them are fun. Daydream Believer. Okay, yeah. There's more. There's more monkey songs then. I really like the cat from Kiki's. It's a good cat.
Kiki?
Kiki's delivery service, is that right?
Kiki.
Yeah, Kiki. What do you think I said?
Like,
oh,
who's
Iki?
Yeah,
Kiki
it sounded like you
Jiki?
were saying
Kiki Jiki Mirror Breaker?
Is that gonna be your next goblin?
No, it's a magic card.
Oh.
Gigi, okay, was the cat's name.
Yeah.
Yeah, Gigi was great. It might have just been his voice that I really liked. The English version is really funny. I think I'm going to play like a red mage in Elden Ring. Try to go like staff and rapier. And then maybe just get all of like the big sword spells.
Did you start as a prisoner?
I haven't started yet. Still trying to figure out
Oh.
exactly what I want to do.
I was gonna say if you're starting with a fresh character, I would probably if you're gonna go that route, I would suggest the prisoner class.
Really? Okay.
You start out with a S-Talk and a staff.
Nice. Perfect.
And already a sword spell. So.
Gundam? Gundam's not a Studio Ghibli.
I mean, there was a movie where it was almost Gundam-like.
Is that Porco Rosso? Or which one is that?
Well, there's two of them that get that weird, like, semi-post-apocalyptic vibe that Gundam has. That's Nausicaa, Valley of the Winds.
That's right. I haven't seen that one yet.
And Castle in the Sky, where there's like a giant.
I've seen Castle
robot.
in the Sky, I think. I always confuse Castle in the Sky with Steam Boy because Steam Boy has a castle in the sky.
Yes. I like Steam Boy. It's a bit.
Steam Boy's good.
It's definitely one of those more obscure Ghibli movies.
Yeah.
I think Patrick Stewart is in it.
Let's see. I usually watch Ghibli movies in Japanese. But the last few times, like when I watched, last time I watched, whenever I have to like babysit or like watch the younglings, I always go for Ghibli movies. So I've watched a bunch of them in English, but like, what was it? Princess Mononoke was my favorite movie for a very long time. And I only watched it in English once. And like, I think Gillian Anderson is the wolf. I love Gillian Anderson. She's great. And so like, so I was like, that's awesome. But the rest of the movie, I was just like, I can't. Oh, Billy Bob Thornton's in it too. And I was like, nope, not doing this again. So.
Yeah, Patrick Stewart is in Steam Boy. I think he's also in Nausicaa. Yeah, it's just weird, like watching like animated movies and shows, and just like Red's like, wait, I know this voice. Who is this voice? Google's. Why is George Takei?
Yeah.
In this.
Business. I think you suggested one on Wednesday, so I still have that on the list if it's on there. So yeah, one per week. Friday is just the extra show.
Extension of Wednesday.
Yeah. I might just leave it like this. I might just leave it a silhouette. Hell sounds like Batman. Yeah, Christian Bale. Yeah.
I mean, that's Hal
Yep.
in Howl's Moving Castle in the English version. It's just like, Christian Bale? What?
I'm gonna give him a tentacle. Or should we make his tail a tentacle? Whoa, okay. Neat. Great, thank you. Everything reset on me. That was really strange. Nothing scarier than Wizard Cat. Ah! Don't look that up. Don't look it up. It's really funny, but also very offensive, and I don't think it aged well. Maybe it did.
Yeah.
Actual conversation I had with a friend after the show. Yeah. Okay, I gotta get out of here at 12:30. So if I'm not paying attention, somebody remind me. All right, there's our cat. There's our cat sorcerer.
What time is it now for you?
Oh, 10:43. So I need to leave in an hour and a half.
Okay.
Female skeleton knight with a halberd. Put that on the list. Okay. Rolling the dice. Here we go. Oh my god, I rolled a 1. What is up with this die? Like so low.
Looking up, this isn't D&D.
Yeah. Pangolin themed shifter druid. Be a kobold base. Wielding a shovel. Alright. Pangolin kobold. Do that. I don't remember what pangolins look like.
Super adorable. You know what Sandshrew looks like?
Okay.
They are a Marmacopolis. Marmacopolis? Lord, I can't pronounce that word. They eat ants.
Tiny armored anteaters.
Essentially, yes. But not really a anteaters.
Bipedal chunky bird. What is a bipedal chunky bird?
An emu? Technically, all birds are bipedal?
Yeah, I guess so.
There's you a pangolin.
Yeah, for the Friday shows, I usually just like to draw by myself or invite Druid on. He's gone today, so. I'm not sure why I'm drawing in pink. I just now realized this. The skeleton's body was female? Question mark? Yeah, I'm not sure if that will make much of a difference. Unless I give it like boob armor or something. Pangolins are pretty cool. We're drawing a pangolin kobold shifter. Maybe it's a kobold pangolin shifter. Maybe I should give him little mitts.
Little mitts. Oh, 7.
This feels like a palico that is a lizard. Or a lizard trying to pretend to be a palico. Definitely Tiny Cat Man. Human warlock who uses a magic gun. Could put it on the list. Did you suggest one on Wednesday, Blizzard? Remember. How to get your cheeseburgers? I haven't actually gone to a cheeseburger place in a long time. But I'm a topping person. Like, I want extra pickles and I want onions and lettuce, tomatoes.
If I go to a restaurant to get a burger, which normally would be like parties, I generally just get a mushroom Swiss.
Gross. Actually, that's a pretty good burger. Mushroom Swiss is a good burger.
Yep. Mushrooms and beef gravy with Swiss cheese. Great.
Like In-N-Out. I don't know if I've ever actually eaten at an In-N-Out. Maybe once.
Have I? I don't think so.
Catch you later, business. There was a really, really good burger. I used to work at a really nice Peruvian fusion restaurant, so it was like a little bit of Asian food, a little bit of Peruvian food. Well, Peruvian food is somewhat Asian, but it also had like burgers and burritos and stuff. And then eventually they got rid of those. But when they had it, it was a giant stack burger, with like pickled onions and like homemade quick pickles, lettuce. They used to make their own cut thick hickory bacon. Like, oh man, it was an amazing burger. I loved it. It was like a half pound of meat. I like working there. They taught me a lot of really cool stuff. And then what they would do is we made an off menu item called the Barnyard, which would also have like a chicken patty in it and an egg on top. It was amazing. I go all out. I go all out when I make burgers. Tried making nachos last night. I'm like, I've been real good this week. I'm gonna treat myself. The worst heartburn I've had in a long time. My body is not prepared anymore for nachos. So I'm a little worried about what a giant burger would do to me.
Death.
If you're cooking mushrooms though, you gotta go for like the whiskey barbecue. A little brown sugar. Nice shot of whiskey in there. Saute them up in the mushrooms. So good. You do Swiss on that. I would usually do like a provolone though. Or a cheddar. Oh, was a cheddar so good. I think this is about what we're gonna get detail wise, just because we have so many. So short on time. There's our little shifter. Barnyard sounds delicious. I think the best fast food burger I've ever recently had was the double veggie bacon from Burger King. That sounds pretty good. I am actually not opposed to veggie burgers. I think I've had one or two like Impossible burgers, but like just the straight up black bean burgers are actually pretty good. Like they taste fine. They're definitely not a burger, but like it's good as its own thing. And when I worked at the pub, like that was my caveat for like I'm eating healthy black bean burger, and then I'd eat like a pound of tater tots with it. So, we talking burgers? We are. Yeah, we're just talking food in general. I think, which is pretty normal.
Yep.
A lizard folk woman who looks like a Carnotaurus in heavy wizard robes. Sweet. I don't know what a Carnotaurus actually looks like, but
They're the horned.
They have the horn.
T-Rexes.
Horns in the back, right?
Horns.
Okay, yeah.
Carnivorous bull lizards.
We're gonna channel our inner Jonas here. Jonas draws some pretty badass lizard gals. I like jackfruit patties. I haven't tried that. I did not know you could do that.
Yeah. Jackfruit is common meat substitute.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Though they use like green jackfruit, so where it's not sweetened.
I've been eating a lot of turkey burgers. Well, not burgers, but like ground turkey. Because it's slightly better for me. But I might just go back to making like. I really like. The thing I've been doing this week is I'll make a whole big pot of like low sodium. Chicken adobo with chicken thighs.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, and then I'll just like rip that apart and put it in like a sandwich or a taco. It's been really good. I use the low sodium soy sauce and just put half as much soy sauce as I'm supposed to, so it's like a quarter of what it normally would be. So it's still salty, but like that's a big jump for the amount of flavor you get for it. I'm not sure I like the pink for this. I'm gonna go back to blue. Actually, can I color shift in here? I don't think I can.
How dare they?
Here we go. If I create a new layer, then I go clipping group. I'll change it to color. magic. Magic happens. Merge down.
This magic moment.
I was gonna try to start singing David Bowie's Dance Magic Dance, but I couldn't remember what it was. It's like
Dance,
magic, man.
dance.
It's the power of the babe.
Remind me of the babe. Ooh, you do. Do what?
Voodoo. Such a good song.
Yep.
All the burgers are fresh because the building is so small they could afford the space for a big freezer. So all the meat comes from fisheries and butcheries that morning. Nice. Yeah, that was a big thing that I really liked about living in Idaho was essentially where the campus was. We were like 3 miles from so many different farms that we just got all of our stuff locally sourced in. And that was really cool. So fresh meat, fresh fish. I mean, I guess the fish came from Seattle every 2 days, which was really cool. I like that. I like that about a restaurant if they basically like they're okay with running out of something because of their quality standards. Like that makes me respect places a lot more than not. Something I'll do when I go to a new place is I'll basically like ask them. I think fish and chips is a really good litmus test for restaurants. So I'll usually ask them like, oh, do you guys make your fish and chips in house? And if they don't, then I won't get them. It's like, listen here, I want the freshest thing I can handle. You can handle. And then if they do make it in-house, it's like, how do they do their breading? How fresh is their oil? You can test a whole bunch of stuff about a kitchen by checking their fish and chips. I don't think I did this right. This doesn't feel quite right. Wizard robes. Mama possums. Used to mother estranged bikers. Interesting. Wait. Called for. My birthday's in 2 days. Maybe it's on Sunday? I guess so. I have no plans. Channeled Jonas a little too hard. Happy early birthday. Thank you, thank you. How are you doing today, Bernie? We're doing well. I want to make wizard robes more interesting. I'm not sure how to do it. I might have to start looking at robes in general. Happy birthday. Thank you guys. Thank you everybody. I appreciate it. Got the day off, so I'm trying to relax. Nice. It's a good way to do it. My first response is we should play some Final Fantasy, but then my second response is I need to work on the video. I want to finish it.
I'll finish it.
But looking at the whole Mystic Assassin archetype, that's kind of what I was thinking with this. Was trying to give her like a almost like a leather chest piece, maybe just padded armor. You know, something that's more than just a flowy robe. But at the same time, like I want to keep. Kind of turns it into a cape instead of a robe, though.
Yeah. Just have them wear whatever. They don't need to wear robes.
Well, this one specifically said flowy robes.
You can just wear random clothes.
Got a bunch of more commissions for next week. I'm excited about that. Some of them are actually... people saw some of the viewer suggested stuff and they were like, oh, can you redraw those? And I was like, yeah, that would be cool. So that's neat. It's kind of a fun way to... I've done a few commissions where someone will basically like see me sketching their stuff and then they'll want to commission it, which is really awesome. But seeing other people be like, I really like that idea. Can I commission that? It's like that's awesome. So I like that some of these are inspiring other people to make new characters and stuff. It's really exciting. To be honest, I feel like the attire from Assassin's Creed may have a whole Mystic Assassin look. Yeah, I think so too. And they just wear whatever. I assume so, yeah. I need to look for more commission work. Oh, you're always welcome to post your stuff. I think you still have a post on the commission page. But I think it's been kind of pushed up the page because of other people. So if you have a new commission page, feel free to post it. Did I tell you I watched the newest Jurassic Park movie and it feels like it was written by AI? I don't know if that speaks to AI use or to lazy Hollywood writing. It makes zero sense. Both, yeah. I think I'm going to stop with that one. Dinosaur Wizard. No idea what a Carnotaur looks like. Oop, I just deleted them. That's not what I wanted. New. Okay. Rolling the dice. Here we go. 8. Cold. Path of the Giant Barbarian. Turns into Godzilla-like monster when he rages. Okay. I think we're going to have to do a chunky boy for this one. If he turns into a Godzilla. Tend to lead more towards lazy writing because I saw it too and it felt bad fanfic. Yeah, that's a great way to put it. It also like devalued the previous movie, which it's like a direct sequel to it. So, who knows? I have an idea. Okay. Pretty silly. All right, Kobold Barbarian. Here we go. Do they grow in size? Giant barbarians when they rage? Or is he just turning into a tiny Godzilla?
Yeah, I think at like a 6th level they grow in size.
Nice. Godzilla really has those weird chunky feet.
Chungus feet.
Yeah. Do you remember when the world was upset because Godzilla was too thick?
No. When was this?
When the new Godzilla movie came out. Not. It was Godzilla 2000 with Matthew Broderick.
Yes.
That's a great movie. Shut up. And then there was the.
Just not Godzilla.
But it wasn't Godzilla. And then there was the Godzilla movie with the weird bugs and the train. And people were mad because the American Godzilla was fat. And by I mean people, I mean nobody. Nobody was really mad about it. But it was the whole, sexy M&M story for that year. And I think that's funny that like that was the
So like the first of the new Godzilla. So the one that actually looked like Godzilla.
Yeah.
I was like, those people have clearly never watched Godzilla movies.
Yep. People were real mad. And by that I mean I don't actually know anybody who was mad about it.
People were saying that people were mad.
Yeah. Woke body positive Godzilla.
Oh God,
Oh man.
I immediately know who would do
Yep.
a 30-minute spiel on that stupid.
What was the? I really like that movie. If you don't watch any of the human parts of it, if you take all the humans out of that movie, it's a cool movie.
Which movie?
The Godzilla movie. It had Bryan Cranston in it, I think.
Yes.
Which I guess that part is actually like the lead up to that is pretty good, and then like the whole thing about them trying to nuke Godzilla with a train was just fluff. Like you didn't need any of it.
Yeah.
I think it was mostly Toho poking fun at the design more than anything. Probably, yeah, it probably was. But
I mean, the design of it was pretty. I don't know, close to the original.
it was. I think it was the first depiction of a Godzilla that wasn't hard rubber, and so like it looked really good is the thing, but it felt meaty and like jiggly and big. Yeah, like they did all the muscle sims and it was great. Like they did a really cool job. I like the caked up Godzilla. I think it looked really cool. Yeah, but the movie did also suck. Yeah. Yeah.
I didn't have too much issues with it. I think I had more issues with the second one they did, like King of Monsters.
I don't know if I've seen that one yet. Maybe I should. Does that one have Mothra in it?
Yeah.
Okay, I haven't seen
Mothra,
that one yet.
Ghidorah, Rodan? Is that
Sounds right.
his name? The giant
Rodan's-
dragon firebird?
Yeah. And then what was the lightning? Ghidorah.
Ghidorah.
Is that Ghidorah? Okay.
Ghidorah.
No clear angles, yeah. Just Chunk Boy.
Like, my issue with the second one was it kind of just not really glossed over, but it kind of like flipped the narrative of the original Godzilla.
Yeah.
Like on its head, it's like, oh, this thing was created by nuclear testing in the Pacific.
Well,
Oh, we need to nuke it to keep it, like, make it alive.
Yeah. But
Like-
that narrative of Godzilla has kind of flipped around over the years anyways.
Yeah.
Because at one point, like, that was, I think the first movie was that way, right? Like the first movie
Yeah.
was this is because humanity is bad, nuclear power bad, and then the next one they're like, Godzilla's here to save us. And it's like, what? I thought we accidentally made Godzilla. So who knows? Fun fact: Godzilla is canonically supposed to be female. There you go. Son of Godzilla.
Best one's Mothra.
Oh, that's
I just like a giant moth shooting
Wow.
laser beams.
Yeah. This is pretty good. I'm happy with this. I didn't really give him any like barbarian stuff, but he real Godzilla. He really Godzilla, so I'm fine with this. I'm gonna eat your face. Freaking John Lithgow.
Son of Godzilla.
All right, I think that's as far as I'm gonna get with that one. Two.
They actually
This
have
guy
a-
is just very low rolling. I don't understand it.
Is it weighted?
I don't think so.
Wrong?
13, 7, 10, 15. Now I'm rolling high. I don't know. I rolled a 3 though. So, Changeling Blood Hunter, who lost their ability to shapeshift after many rites and mutations. Now they're stuck as their colorless skin. I like that. As is the way it should be.
Like, I read that, it's like, Rook might like that one.
Yeah.
Since it's the gray form.
Actually, I think I'm gonna do this. Do this as like a front. Makes me think of shoot, the guy from Star Wars. His name. He was in The Mandalorian, or sorry, Book of Boba Fett, and then they redid it with CGI and it looked way better. I can't remember his name.
The blue guy.
The blue guy, yeah.
Red eyes.
Dang it. He's such a good bad villain, like a good character. I hate him, but that's the intent.
Yeah. I liked when he was like a constant reoccurring character in the Clone Wars.
Yeah. Low key, the sound of a die on glass makes my anxiety do a slight burr. Sorry, I have a glass desk. I have metal dice that I have to roll them on a rubber pad, like my mouse pad or something. Because yeah, on glass it's awful. Dang it. Why can't I remember his name? That's very frustrating. Everything. You missed everything, Nord. Scroll back. I also don't know when you left, so. Cad Bane, yeah, there we go.
Ooh.
Thank you.
I was like, blue mercenary. Yes, I am Bane.
It's not far off. Sorry, Nord. I'm just not sure when you left. And I don't want to have to run back through all the other sketches. I guess I could. It's not that much of a disruption. But... do a Godzilla kobold. A second ago. We just, God damn it. All right, fine. If everybody missed it, hyper frustrating. All right. Yeah, I don't know how to answer that.
Cobalt.
I don't know how to answer that without just going through all my sketches. So we do Kobold, Trouble Godzilla.
Yep.
That was my first sketch for the Godzilla. Then I don't remember, what was this? A Carnotaurus Lizard Wizard. That sounds
Yes.
right. And then we have a Pangolion Kobold. Shifter Kobold. Cat. This is the other problem, is I can't remember what they were. Because I don't have the
Aberrant Mind.
Wizard Cat, yeah.
Tabaxi.
Sorcerer, Wizard, Sorcerer, Wizard. I'm not sure. And then we have a rugby.
Sorcerer.
Yeah. So those are the ones we missed. That we did. I'm not sure where you guys left. Yeah. Yeah. Sorry about being salty about it. I just I lose steam when I have to stop and go back and do stuff. But there's no reason for me to be salty, so I apologize for that. Was this a bounty hunter or drifter? I think it's a drifter, right? Should we give him a hat? I might make him too much Cad Bane if we give him the hat. Lots of reptiles. Sorry for the inconvenience. That's all right. We are doing a lot of reptiles today. This feels like someone you'd meet on a cornfield that had a UFO crash in front of it. Sugar in water. We're hitting lots of old movies today. What kind of clothes would a drifter have? Maybe like a coat? Is Warbear style can armored raccoon in the pool? I don't understand that sentence. Is Warbear style can armored raccoon in the pool? Gamma, I'm gonna have to have you Is this a gray alien? This is a changeling that is stuck in changeling mode. So it's a doppelganger, which is I think the gray aliens. I think there is a stat block for gray aliens, but the doppelgangers have always kind of had this look to them.
Yeah.
The raccoon armored in tin cans was the armor in his Warbear styled. Was this a suggestion?
So an armored raccoon.
Yeah. I think
They're asking if it's still in the pool. Which
God, is that still?
If you didn't post it on YouTube this week, then it's not, or suggested it on Wednesday. Okay.
I believe it is up there. Yeah, got distracted again. I need to keep working.
Distraction.
I'm pretty sure it's up there. I don't see it, but I'm pretty sure it's up there. If not, after this, I will double check. Is that a baby pangolin?
Yes.
That's pretty cute.
So adorable. Sadly, super endangered.
Most things are.
Yeah.
That was super depressing. There's a... Nope, I'm not going to get existential right now. Let's not do that.
That's actually an interesting concept, though. Maybe I do want to talk about that. There's a I don't know if it's called the test or if it's like the windshield test or the windshield theory. And what people had started noticing is that their windshields don't get as dirty as they used to. And it's because that most of the things that people were like running into with their cars are, I think, like 60 to 90% less than there were in like the early 90s. Like that's how much extinction has happened of them. There's just like they're as cities become more less rural and more taken over, like they don't have the things. And I was thinking about that. I'm like, yeah, like I used to have to pull over every like 2 hours or so while driving because crickets would just splatter your windshield until you couldn't see. That doesn't happen anymore. Like I hardly ever have to wipe and clean off my windshields. So sad to say, I want more bugs. I think we should try to bring the bugs back, even though it was kind of a pain in the ass. I think it'd be good for the planet. We need to go nuclear. Yeah. There's some good options for it.
I mean, it's not totally difficult to convert old coal-fire plants to nuclear.
Mm-hmm.
Because all the most expensive stuff is already there.
Yeah. Unfortunately, the people that are like hanging on to coal, I myself, like, I have a natural gas furnace, so I'm not unreliant on it. There's going to be a time when we just can't anymore. So it's like maybe we should start preparing for that before it, is an issue. Yep. I think it's irresponsible
I live
not
in an
to.
area, a state that mines coal, and the issue is that everyone thinks that the coal is going to the power plants. It's not. It's too hard of a coal to burn in a power plant, so it's being shipped to places that are using it to like steel refineries.
Gotcha.
So
the University of Idaho had a pretty cool steam plant. Like the entire place was heated by a wood burning furnace. It's a plant, like it's a building sized thing, but it was completely done with wood waste from other uses of wood. So, and they were able to burn off like almost all of the emissions from it because of the complete combustion they could do. So the steam plant just bellowed out steam, which is really cool. Is that sustainable on a larger scale? I don't know, but the university was doing something to try to prove that it could be used, and they did. That's pretty neat.
I think it probably just depends on where you live. Like,
yeah,
Iceland, it's probably super easy.
It also depends. You have to have it go on, but nuclear is just a steam plant, to be honest. Also, wood gas is clean, but not very viable on large scales. Yeah, exactly. I think. We can't have natural gases. Yeah, and so there's a lot of nuance to it, and unfortunately, a lot of people only see it as I'm trying to get rid of coal jobs, and it's like there's so much more to it than that.
Yep.
Big oil. Who knows? I was a big proponent of like gas powered lawnmower, gas powered chainsaw, like all these things that I grew up with. It's just like you need the power. The batteries are catching up. And now it's like, damn, I wish I did have a electric chainsaw. Maybe I'll get one of those. Because it's just like we're almost at that point. Batteries are getting really close to being able to be just as powerful, if not functional, and then gas basically only has the ability to like charge faster because you can just fill up a tank. And as soon as that catches up, then yeah, it's obsolete. Requires a lot of fresh wood, which means massive deforestation. Yeah, and it's that's what I'm saying. Like the steam plant up there works because they have a wood industry already, and so they're using the byproduct of that. So like to them, it's super cheap because it's basically waste. They're reusing waste. If it ever became a thing where people were making trees for that, it would not be economically feasible. So it doesn't work on a larger scale. But in places like that, that's a great solution for, you know, reusing resources. That's pretty cool. Just use water power. It's everywhere, and all you need is a simple generator. It'd be bad to live in the desert. Yeah. I mean, desert, you got wind and solar. Mountains, you got you have hydroelectric. The issue they were having with that is like with a lot of the climate shifting and stuff that's going on with glaciers, like rivers are changing. Not as viable as people think. Yeah, exactly. Like Idaho has a lot of hydroelectric dams. But something they've had to deal with is like destroying fish populations, adjusting river flows. There's a whole chunk of engineering and resource management that has to go into those kind of thought processes. And it's not as simple as do this. So, but like I said, I think the other thing is people are trying to find like a single solution that solves everything, and it's like that's not how this works. Like
No.
yeah. It's not how this works. And for a lot of people, it's just like coal is how we do it. And it's like, and coal is how we've done it. We need to start finding these other solutions and really start looking at it. So be open-minded. Change isn't bad. And sometimes change is required. So gotta be open-minded. All right. Let's roll some dice again. 15. We got a higher number. A bugbear fighter. That's all it says. It just says bugbear fighter. Sweet. Short and to the point. I like it. What was the one? The raccoon? Let me see if I can find that. Let me just hit search. Okay, it's on there. We're good. Isn't communism weird? Oh boy.
Why if you let it be?
Bugbear fighter. I feel like I haven't drawn anybody in armor today, so maybe I'll do that. I was watching the Last of Us, and they made a joke about communism. And then I watched a YouTube video talking about how what they were doing wasn't communism. And I was like, interesting, go on. Apparently there is a difference, which the subtleties
I saw
of
that video.
You saw it too? Yep.
I'm not sure if I fully agree with it.
It's an interesting concept of like communism is really like a governing structure versus having a commune or communal living situations. I think the thing that like really kind of was questionable about the video is they're like, it's not real communism because the alternative is they all just die. And I'm like, that's kind of how all systems work. Like people come together in a government to work better because otherwise option is death. So
yeah,
communities are just stronger versus like individualized stuff. This stream is back. That was weird. Oh no, did the stream die? I'm sorry, everybody.
I've been having slight hiccups, but nothing too major, at least on my end.
Let me look at my stream health here. Yeah, everything seems fine on my end. Not sure what is up. What time is it? 11:30? Yeah, we got more time. We got time. I ended the stream. I don't think I did. It says I'm live. Oh, maybe. Hold on. It says I'm live, but I'm not. Can you guys hear me? Yeah, I think YouTube just pooped the bed. Damn, I hope that was in response to me. Okay, it's back up. That's weird. We can hear you. Okay, good. Yeah, that was super weird. It stopped my playback. And just like locked up. Very strange. It heard me talking about communism and it got scared. It's like, wait.
Don't talk about it.
You're allowed to say nuclear power or communism, but not both in the same video. Did the same during the hydropower talk. Big Oil controls YouTube, probably. Can't remember what bugbears look like. There we go, that's better. Need more jaw.
You look like Beast and Wolverine fused together.
Yep. That's a good way to put it. My sideburns are coming in because I haven't cut my hair in a while. I have to shave everything. Speculative news is now a slushie? What does that mean? Speculative news. I've tried really hard to just not watch the news last week. This last week. Probably better for my mental health, but watching a lot of stuff about like student loans and things and making my life depressing. But yeah, there's been a couple news stories where like someone will say something and then the other news stations will report that the other news station said something, and it's like, that's not news. Like, you guys are just reporting other news people's opinions. What the hell's going on here?
Well, apparently they're talking about a beer they had that's now become a slushie.
Oh. Beer I left in the freezer. Became a slushie.
Does not sound pleasant.
Yeah, there's some cool stuff you can do with hyper cooling things.
I think it was yesterday that I mentioned I was trying to watch John Oliver and just had to stop. It was just...
Yep, I feel it. The world is an angry place. That's why we're drawing bugbears.
Getting a buffering thing
on
YouTube.
Well, it might just be time to call. Yeah, I'm getting that too. My stream has stopped apparently. YouTube is not receiving enough video to maintain a smooth stream.
How dare you?
Ensure that you're sending stream information correctly and your stream key is connected. Yeah, OBS is still there. OBS is still up. It's relatively older anime. Is it? How long has JoJo been out? 5 years?
So, JoJo had a earlier release.
Oh, okay.
Oh, it's probably almost the newer one. I guess is probably about almost 8 years old now.
Okay. I guess like when I started doing a lot of my videos, I got a lot of people being like, "Hey, this looks like JoJo stuff." And I was like, "Shut your mouth." I don't want to hear
Oh me.
I don't want to hear that. But
The original was a little TV miniseries that came out in '95.
95, wow, okay.
Yep.
I did not know that. I did not know that at all. Was it still full of like very sharp hips?
Yes.
Okay. JoJo franchise is over 30 years old. There you go. Well, not quite. Well, maybe the franchise is. The show's not. Okay.
Yeah. One of the characters or stands is like based off Clint Eastwood.
Okay.
Yeah, it was like
Dirty
Okay.
Harry and Clint Eastwood, or
think
or Good, Bad, and Ugly Clint Eastwood.
thinking good and the bad.
Do you draw the men's with them hips? I do. I do from time to time. All my men have wide hips. Just draw them smaller. I'm one of those men with the wide hips. I feel that. I've only ever had like 2 friends that have ever had like abs. And I told one of them, I started working out with one of them, and I was like, I want abs. That would be awesome. And she's like, you don't want abs. I'm like, I do. Abs would be great. And she's like, no, you don't get it. Like, having abs is not something that you just have. Like, even if you have abs and you don't work out for a week, you don't have abs anymore. Like, abs are a constant state of just like suffering. And I was like, oh. So, yeah. That was when I stopped trying to have abs. Stopped worrying about having abs, I guess. I have a tendency of hiding hands when I draw them. Yeah, hands are tough. Hands are some of the most complicated things to draw. So that's why AI is so bad at it.
Hands.
It's really funny
That's
looking at AI trying to draw hands, because they just like, AI doesn't understand actual volumes. It just understands pictorial comprehension of things. And so it's like, let's look at 10 hands and just mash them together. This is the average hand. And it's like, that's not, nope. That's not how hands work. It's not how hands work at all. Just don't like them. Yep, no, that's fair. I used to say all the time that feet are extra. Like, if people want me to draw a character with feet, they're extra. And it's because I hated drawing feet. Like, it's just really, they're really tough. And then I started spending time drawing drawing them so I could get better at them, and now it's not so bad. I think feet and hands are kind of on the same level. Feet are a little easier if you draw shoes, but still they're a very complex shape. So I actually think it's easier to draw feet without shoes because they have more landmarks to follow. He's a block for the palm and he's rectangles for the fingers. Yep, it's a good way to do it. Take commissions professionally so I know how. Just don't like them. Yeah. Yep, I feel that. Yep, I feel that. I don't like drawing faces, to be honest. When I don't have to, I don't. I love masks. Masks are way more interesting to me. You see faces all the time. Masks are interesting. The hooves are better to draw than? I don't know. I guess I don't draw a lot of hooves. I draw a lot of clawed feet. Those are easier. But like drawing rugby every day, I try to draw. That's one of the reasons I didn't give me shoes, because I wanted to get better at drawing feet. And I think I have. I think it's a lot better now. Mind you, he still doesn't have hands, but that was for comedic reasons, and I just kept it.
Those are for lore reasons why rugby does not have hands.
Yeah. Speaking of which, some bugbear knuckles. Go a little higher on the thumb. A little bit higher. There we go. I have pseudopods. Also, I have an absolute disdain for human feet. When it comes to not safe for work, I have a foot stuff and it's hard. No, that's good. It's good that you have that. Like, knowing your limits on that is really important. Automatically, I turn down jobs where humanoid feet might be the center focus. I've had a few people jump into the chat and be like, draw this thing feet. And it's just like, nah, I'm not going to do that. This isn't.
Not this type of channel.
Not that type of channel. I definitely think I've been tricked into drawing some weird things, but, you know, plausible deniability and all that. Every now and again, I have to not like take something off the list and just be like, yeah, we're not going to draw that. that's a no-no. But it doesn't happen very often. I think I accidentally made this guy a space marine. Plating might be a little complicated for... Once you start, that's all you draw. Humanoid plantigrade feet? Nope.
Ooh.
Isn't plantigrade normal?
Yes.
Okay.
I was thinking digigrade and like human digigrade feet. I'm like, ew, no thank you.
Once you know the basics, you can do anything. All the same. Slight variations. It is 12 o'clock. The internet's being weird. I think we're probably going to call it here. And I'm just going to go get ready for my dentist appointment. Maybe I'll eat some lunch before I go. Brush and floss my teeth as fast as I can. Thanks for hanging out today, everybody. No, because you live in space. Oh, it's good to know. It's good to know we have an expert. All right. That looks pretty good. I think that is a good place to call it. People did want me to post the list. I'll try to figure out how to do that without it breaking everything. Otherwise, that's it. That's all I got. Also regulars, there's like $600 commission jobs. I need $600 commission jobs. That'd be awesome. Wave my slimy superpowers. What was that, cat? Had a cat tear through their living room for no reason. Anyways, let's see if there's anybody else hanging out that we can raid. We'll keep it on the video. I might do a weekend release for that. I don't know. Otherwise, I'll just release it on Monday and then take Monday as a working day. Here we go. See if anybody's around. Nope. No one. Oh well. That's it. That's all I got. I hope everybody has a wonderful, wonderful weekend. Thanks for hanging out. I'm releasing a whole bunch of coloring book stuff coming in the coming weeks to the Patreon members first. There should be new stickers coming up as well. New stickers with the new video. I'm just gonna wait for them to get printed, and then I'll send all that out after the video releases. But I have a whole bunch of like tarot cards and stuff. So we have a lot of little projects. Just hanging out with everybody. Thanks for the talks and the artwork, even your YouTube interrupter. Yep. Yeah, I don't know why YouTube's being weird today, but whatever. Other than that, I don't know. I like pinups. Yeah, I have a ton of pinups on the Patreon page too. So have fun with that. Well, it's on the Discord in the Patreon section of the Discord. So I might set up the Discord memberships this weekend as well, and that would give people access to the Patreon. So if you're not a fan of the Patreon and you want to throw some monetary support my way for those things, I'm going to try to figure out a way to do that, because I know some people just don't like Patreon. So we'll try to figure that out this weekend, and other than that, we're just going to have a chill weekend, and we'll be back next week, hopefully with a new video and a whole bunch of commission work. So that's all I got for today. Stay happy, stay healthy, keep your dice on the table, and we'll catch you next time. Bye, everyone.